I was bored, and I always have random monologues every day, so why not turn them into a podcast? Hello there, you're listening to Zolimuli's Rambles podcast.
Hello and welcome again to Zolimuli's Ramble Pod, Zolimuli Pod, Zolimuli's Ramble Podcast, Zolimuli Ramble Pod. I'm thinking of changing or shorten it or just to make it look cooler and not too long, and or should I just keep it like that? I mean, I'm not sure. But yeah. Hello and once again, you're listening to Zolimuli's Rumble Podcast, and how's life? I don't know. I mean, I've been cooking, at least, somehow, I guess, if it's cooking or just assisting my mom to cook. But sometimes I'll be like full course dinner cook. It's not even a course, it's just what you call, there will be main lao, like chicken or meat or fish, and then veggies, and then what do you call that? Sometimes omelette, telur dadah, if that's what we call. I mean, that's what we call actually. Is omelette telur dadah? Yeah, I guess so. And most of the time I will cook the rice also. Like, just wash the rice. If not, my little brother would do it. Anyways, just to recap or whatever happening is in Malaysia. Well, I would say lots of things happened recently. Well, rather than a lot, it's just rather big. Too big, I guess, because it involves politics. I won't say much because this is not my field, not my preferred topic, not what I would talk to people, something yada yada. Because yeah, it's like you're asking me to talk about cars when I myself don't know what the difference between Myvi and Axia. Yeah. See, I can't even pronounce the names. Is it Azia or Axia? I don't know. So yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? Not my field, not gonna say anything. I mean, because there's always two sides of everything, and I don't want to be in either or. I just don't want to be in any of it. Anyhows. Oh, here's the main topic actually. Do you believe that non-living things can sulk? I repeat. Do you guys believe that non-living things can sulk? In Malay, korang percaya tak kalau benda-benda yang tak hidup ni, atau bukan benda yang tak hidup, barang-barang boleh merajuk? Just to make things easier to understand, because most of you guys are from Malaysia, I guess. I don't know, what else. But yeah, that's the topic. Why? Before I proceed, I will give an example where, for example, like, you want to buy a new phone, like the latest model of whatever, like Samsung or Apple, iPhone, or any brand, whatever, as long as the latest one. And you have and before you could buy it, your current phone suddenly breaks down. You get that? Or other than that, another example would be to those who are driving, to those who have license or anything. You want to buy a new car, or your parents want to buy a new car, and then suddenly before they could or you could buy that new car, like for example, whatever, I don't know what car, yeah, and then your current car suddenly breaks down. It's like as if it is sulking. You get me? I hope you guys get me, because this is happening to me and my family, because my family and I are planning to move out from the current house, apartment probably, if this is, I think this is an apartment. See, I don't even know what's the difference between apartment and yeah, so we're planning to move out from Bangi to Kajang. However, it's like it's been 2-3 months, I guess, or more, that we planned, and before we could even move in, the current house, the current apartment, the current place that we're living is actually sulking. You might not believe it, like it's like, what the hell is Zul's talking, like why would you might not believe, like what the hell is Zul's, why are there so many moto, huh? Yeah, you might be thinking, like, what the hell is he saying? What the hell is he talking about? Why would an apartment, why would a place you live would be sulking? Let me say a few things that has been happening. So yeah, first and foremost, okay, you know those spiders where like you can find in stores, not like market stores, like store where you keep things. It's like, and those kind of spiders are starting to make webs around the corners, and it's kinda, what do you call, annoying or disgusting, or okay, it's not that I don't clean, or it's not that we don't clean, it's that before this there were never any spiders at all, or those kind of small thin leg spiders that make cobwebs, like at the corners of the house there will be like webs collecting dust. And that's how like abandoned house, how abandoned house looks like, full of webs, cobwebs, dust. Reminder, I do clean the house. It's just that it starts to get webby. And it's weird. Okay, if I can't explain how or why, but another point of why the place I'm living in is sulking is that there are ants starting to like nesting in door frames. And let me tell you, 4 months back there are ants, but this time it's way serious. Like, imagine you throw a yogurt, not yogurt, like after you eat yogurt, the plastic thingy, you throw it in the trash can, and very few minutes after, literally, ants start swarming and start going inside the trash and going out, and I have to spray them. Here's the thing, I have to spray every morning, and that sucks. I mean, it's not that I have to spray, like sometimes every single time when we throw things. Okay, how I can't explain or stress out how it's like these things are stressing me out actually. It seems that the house is sulking because my family's souls, our bodies are here. Like our physical entity, or just me in reality, physically, is here, like in Bangi. However, our souls, our mind, our physical, mental is in the new house already. You get what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's those kind of things. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, that has been happening for the past 2 months. Yeah. Wake up, there's ants on my body. I mean, it's like you know how stressful it is when the place where you're sleeping is crawling with ants. That is stressful. It's like, and plus you get that antsy bitsy feel when you see ants somewhere, like, oh, there's ants, and then you feel that they're all over your body. It's not that kind of numb antsy leg that you feel. It's those when you see, hey, there's ants nearby. Oh crap, they're on my body. It's just a feeling. It's like a mental thing. And yeah, that's, I don't know, that's how ants work, or that's just how our brain works. And it's weird, but that's not the point actually. Why am I even talking about this? So yeah, speaking of cooking, yeah, I've been cooking. And as I cook, like as I assist my mom cooking, and then, or if I cook for my family or something, this thought came to me where, here's the thought. Doing things out of love, doing things out of fear, or doing things out of interest. And if I would say, okay, cooking has been, well, I'm not sure if it's interest or not, but it is interesting somehow. But if I have to do it, I can do it, because I'm not doing anything much other than recording podcasts, or just drawing, or even playing games, or whatever am I doing. And sometimes I just write things because I like writing and writing ideas. And by writing, literally, I like to write, like using a pen. It's just the feeling like, oh, this is the way a pen rolls on the paper. Not roll, like the ballpoint rolls on the paper and leaves trails of ink as you write. It feels so satisfying, especially when your writing is, I wouldn't say mine is pretty, but I would say I'm proud of my writing. I'm proud of my handwriting, because some people say it looks like a girl's writing. Somehow, don't judge. Just say, yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? Going back to the topic of what drives you to do things, like your motivation to do the things that you're doing right now. Like, is it out of love? Is it out of fear? Or is it out of interest? For me, just somehow, I don't know, I cook probably because out of care, because I care. Like, oh, my mom's tired, I should cook. Oh, my brother's, he hasn't eaten the whole day, I have to cook. Or I'm hungry and I care for my body, I have to cook. So pretty much that is out of love or care, if I have to say it. Or should I say, if you're doing things out of love, that is responsibilities? Or is it something else? Because it's very, what do you call that thing? Unconditional? Yeah, because you're doing things like, I'm just doing things because I really care. But yeah, other than that, it's funny that when there are certain people, their motivation, what drives them to do things, are fear, and I think out of fear, it's mostly from studying, especially the tests, the ones that have tests. I wouldn't say it's creepy, but it's not healthy either. Because, okay, if you're doing things out of fear, it's at least you're moving forward. Like you fear of failure, you fail of I'm not doing things, I'm not making people proud of it or something. But the outcome, other than the success that you get out of it, I realized you develop phobia from it. It does not only affect or fall into the category of studying only that you develop a fear, because some people do love studying. Some people just love studying somehow. And doing things out of fear is like, how do I see it? I don't know. It's weird, I guess. I don't know how to conclude this topic. It was supposed to be about doing the motivation, what drives you to do things. Oh, I covered love, I covered fear. And this one is like doing things out of interest. Just to like wrap this in a good way, in a good ending. Some people, like, I don't know, this generation, we're blessed that we are given the liberty to do the things that we love. Like, for example, me myself, like, oh, I like drawing, and then the whole road in front of you is like, yeah, go ahead, do multimedia. You'll discover new things that will make you intrigued more and more and more and more. So yeah, I'm doing things. The things that I do out of interest is mostly the multimedia things. Not to say that multimedia or something, it's like the things that, for example, like I'm doing podcasts out of interest. I draw comics. Used to. I want to get back, but I don't know. I don't have any story. That's why I'm developing a fiction for now, so that I can have like probably 10 chapters of a comic and not daily lives, because I'm not even going out. That's the thing. And recently I'm very interested in puzzle box. You know, where you keep things. You know, the Da Vinci Code, the cryptic box where you turn the whatever it is to whatever the I'm bad at explaining. Yeah, that thing, like if you watch Da Vinci Code, you know what it is. And the password for that cryptic puzzle box is Apple. I mean, why am I even pointing that out? What am I even talking about? Oh my god. This is what happens when... Because the previous one I did something weird, which is the creepy podcast. I don't know, do you guys find it interesting? Because I have like a bunch of like ideas and stories that I have that I drafted already, and due to that, recently I've been listening to a lot of creepy podcasts just to get ideas. And I even jot down, like as I listen to those podcasts, I would like jot down ideas like science fiction or future post-apocalyptic story, you know, those audio dramas kind of stuff. Yeah, all I do is plan. I can execute it, but there's one me, and there's like thousands of ideas and very less effort and motivation that I have inside of me. Somebody help. If y'all interested, like, I don't know, you want to collaborate with me doing something, like in terms of audio podcast or comics or even crafting. I mean, even if I do say like just DM me, nah, y'all won't even DM me actually, but it's okay. I'll just put it out. I'll put it out because I'm free as hell. I mean, don't even have to. If you're interested in these ideas that I have like few pages of ideas. Do DM me. I would love to share my ideas of a story actually. It's just stories anyway. But yeah. Whoops. This one don't skip. Let it play. But let's take a break. Recently, I'm tired, like mentally tired. I would say that things are taking a toll on me and I'm tired. I mean, people can say like they're tired of working. I'm tired of taking care of things, or I'm just tired of taking care mentally. And that's not the point, because I used to blame zodiacs, and it's like, oh, Cancer, they're such a wimpy, whiny bitch, because that's what people say sometimes. Oh, you're a Cancer, you're a whiny bitch. And I'm like, I guess so. I can't deny it, I think. And that's me. When people say things that I don't even think of, I would just absorb it like 100% in, or probably 80%. I'll just give it 80, just 20% insurance, that's okay. Self-insurance, self-insured. And it's like, people around me would know, like, oh, this guy is like tired, or this guy is grumpy, or this guy is like, I don't know, not in a good mood. And those people who gave space, or it's like, yeah man, take care, see you, like give space for me, I would like to say thank you for not layan this sensitive, emotional bitch, because that's what you guys should do. And to those who can't understand, like for example, I'm grumpy, and people be like, you know, I used to be like not really cheerful. I would cater to everyone's entertainment, like yeah, and to a point where they don't even know the borderline, or they can't differentiate, am I okay or am I not, to a point where I have to sternly say, please don't disturb me at this moment because I am not okay. And then that's where everything goes upside down. So yes, I'm sorry to those who had to face that. And to think back, high school me and the current me and the uni me, 3 different stages, so different. I used to be a whiny bitch. Yeah, I used to be a bitch, and then I became less bitchy. Not bitchy as in bitch. It's just that sensitive. Yes. Less sensitive, and now I'm more on the less care. Like I don't care much, but I have limits. So I guess I will be at the point of I won't care much of anything would be when I work, I guess. So I don't know. I don't predict futures. I don't want to predict futures, but I do read tarot. But that's not the point. When dealing with sensitive people is that, like, okay, when I'm saying dealing with sensitive people, it's not me, because you're bound to face these kind of people, whether now, future, or maybe the person next to you is actually super sensitive. Give these people space. Rather than space, just give time and space. Yes. Why? Because let them cool down. Yeah, that's the thing. Let people cool down. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's a sensitive person, or when you're dealing with someone who is mad, just give them time, that's all. Me personally, that I find that I discovered, not discovered, that I realized is that whenever I'm mad or pissed off at something, I was like, the only remedy that I have is just watch my variety shows. Not the American one, it's the talk shows, the funny Japanese talk shows that I always listen, or I would listen to a Japanese radio because I don't know. I wouldn't say it's soothing. It's just I would say it's soothing, and it's just like I would laugh to cool my head down, just to cool down, and that is good. But those episodes don't come every day. It's like usual. If you have to wait for an episode of a series or a show, you have to wait for 1 week, and you're lucky if it comes twice a week. But somehow this one is just a week, once a week actually, and that is why I always simpan episode. Like, okay, this week I'm cold, so I'm not gonna watch. I'm going to save it for future maka-maka. Yeah, I'm even talking. I don't know. Yeah, kinda. Just to put on the front, there are a few things that happen, or a few things that happen is that other than the politics, my high school had a theater, kind of big, where they invited like a somehow famous actor theater-ish, because I don't know Malay actors. Even if I know, I wouldn't give it that much. But it's interesting because I used to love theaters. Like during high school, I would not miss when the counselor said there's a theater going on near that theater thing area in KL, and I won't miss, and I would go. Like, I love theater at that point. Like, ooh, and that's why I joined drama club during high school. But unfortunately, I don't know if I did good or not. Yeah, bittersweet memories. I don't care. Hopefully you guys are listening. It was very bittersweet indeed, or should I say bittersweet. I'm glad that I get to hang out with you guys. But yeah, would love to hang out, but at the same time, I'm awkward with people that I don't hang out more than a week. Like, if you're a friend and I don't hang with you for more than a week, I'll get awkward easily. Like, hey, and then people have those like special handshake when they meet someone. If you like, this one happens frequently when I hang out with this friend of mine, and I can't. I mean, it's like whenever I hang out, I'll be like, hey, how do we shake again? I'm like, how? And you know how awkward handshakes is the most awkward thing to happen when you hang out with your friends. Yes, that happens. And yeah, I'm awkward somehow. I wish I had money to just go out. So yes, I think that's enough of me rambling about nonsense shit. First one I talk about, I won't say politics because it's like me talking about cars. Second, my school did a theater, a big one. I wish I had gone to watch it, but yeah, I didn't. Don't know why. Probably because there was no one going there, and it's in Gombak. From Bangi to Gombak is far, and I'm lazy. The next one topic was if non-living things can sulk, and the motivation of you doing things, and last but not least is how to deal with sensitive people. Although I didn't even cover it fully because I got sidetracked. I don't care. It's just me rambling about how I feel. I mean, if you guys want to, I would do another full-on episode about how to deal with sensitive people. I mean, guess I can. At least there's a topic that I can share. Yeah. So yes, that is all from Zoli Molly's Ramble Podcast. See